Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another video on ForgottenWeapons.com. I'm Ian McCollum, and today we are taking a look at a trio of books just released onto the market by Schiffer Publishing. This is ERMA Erfurter Maschinenfabrik 1924 through 2003. It is a 3-volume set written by Holger Schlemeier. Originally in German. Apparently this is not just a translation, but a significantly expanded English translation of the work he originally published in German. It does comprise 3 full volumes. So volume 1 here is on the company history and the rifles that they made. Volume 2 is on handguns. Volume 3 is on submachine guns, flare guns, and like other miscellaneous stuff. And ERMA is kind of an oddball company. First off, there's very little out there written about ERMA. The only resources you can really find are ones that are very specifically like the subsections of books about some of ERMA's World War II production. So you'll find lots of discussion of ERMA K98Ks in K98K books and ERMA MP40s in books about MP40s. But if you want to know details about the other things that ERMA did, like for example the Vollmer submachine guns, the EMP submachine guns, or the 22 caliber versions, like knockoffs, no, not knockoffs, but 22 caliber commercial clones or lookalikes of Lugers, of P38s, of M1 carbines, a ton of stuff that ERMA did commercially after World War II, well, there's very little information about it, or at least there was until now, because these books are an absolute wealth of information. There is ERMA's kind of funny. To me, ERMA's production is like 20% really interesting, neat stuff, like the EMP submachine guns. And then it's about 80% really boring commercial guns. Now, there are certainly going to be some people out there who are much more interested in those commercial guns than I am, and it's fantastic to have a resource like this that covers those commercial guns. If you want to know about ERMA's 22 caliber pistols, the ones it made for itself, the ones it made for export to the US, the ones it made in partnership with American companies like H&R or like Henry, these books have the information down to different model designations, serial number and production date information, prices, like what were these guns actually selling for at the time that they were available. And that's a piece of really useful, interesting information if you're ever trying to find out things like why did a gun do well or do poorly, being able to know what it was selling for at the time and then being able to compare it to other things that were on the market, that can be a really useful piece of data. And these books give us a lot of that data. So I'm really excited about these. There's a ton of information. There are a few kind of oddball bits from the translation. Between the 3 volumes, these total just over 1,000 pages. So like I'm involved in some translation work from German for some books that Headstamp is hoping to publish. I can't imagine. I can actually very specifically imagine the work involved in translating 1,000 pages of technical material from German to English, and holy cow, it's really impressive that these are available, and really cool that they're available. So you will find a few weird translation oddities, a few quirks of grammar. That's fine. You're not buying this because you're expecting, Pulitzer Prize winning literature. You're buying this for the information that it contains, and it is an absolute treasure trove of that information. They're being sold by Schiffer. I'll include a link to the books down in the description text below. As of when I'm filming this, Volume 1 and 2 are available. Volume 3 is listed as coming soon in early February of 2025. And they are selling all 3 volumes separately. So they are $60, $80, and $50 respectively. That's $190 plus shipping if you want the whole batch. I mean, if you're interested in one, I have to assume you're probably interested in all 3. Just go ahead and get all 3. This is definitely one of those books that probably will go out of print. Like once they sell off the first printing, I have a hard time picturing this having the demand to stay in print for a long time. The more detailed and the better books are, often the shorter time that they actually stay in print. So if you're interested in this, I would highly encourage you to pick it up now, because $190 brand new off the shelf is way better than the $1,000 that I'm sure this will become once it's sold out and no longer being reprinted. Anyway, Great new resource. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.